In this video, we're going to cover 7 mistakes that this Shopify store is making that is holding them back from the scaling. And if you own an e-commerce store, you might be making these mistakes as well. And if you correct them, you will increase your conversion rate, how much you profit from your Shopify store, and you will scale way more easily. So the first thing is that it's a good thing that they have the social proof widget at the top, the star rating widget. But the thing is that when you click on it, nothing happens, which is probably what most of the customers actually do. When they do that and see that there's nothing to see, it's a big red flag. And even when you scroll down, there's really no social proof on the page, which could indicate that the social proof is actually not valid, that it's maybe just a placeholder, something like a scam and stuff. That can significantly decrease your conversion rate, because if you show that you have a lot of reviews, you need to display that somewhere so that your customers can see actually these reviews and see what other customers are telling about your product and about their experience on buying from you. The next thing is that they have different colors here of this one, and it's a good thing that at least the images of this color are consistent. But what you could do, because these look pretty nice, you could have the color swatches instead of just like rectangles saying the black, coffee, gray. And if you have the color swatches, the product discovery is just going to be way easier. They're going to see the images of these ones. Your product page will also look more professional, and if your product page look more professional, more people will feel confident to buy from you. It will feel nicer and stuff. And for that reason, having only the rectangles with the color names are not going to cut it. You need to go for an extra step. You need to have the color swatches, which are going to help the product exploration, and it will also make your product page look way more nicer so that their perceived value is increased. So that's the second thing. The third thing is that it's a good thing that they have the shipping time below the add to cart so that their customers can have an estimation when they will receive the product and start experiencing the benefit of it. But the thing is that there's really no return policy at all. So what happens if you don't like the product? What happens if it's not the right size for you? For products like this, that's a common thing. And it's not like some really cheap product so that you don't care if you just don't like it at all. So you need to have the return policy somewhere on your product page. They have it nowhere. There is the policies page here, but on the product page, nowhere was the refund policy, return policy, how many day your return policy is. So by reducing that friction and providing them with a guarantee that if they don't like the product, you will increase your conversion rate because your offering will be way more stronger and more people will opt for it. So very important thing when it comes to the product page optimization. So the next thing is this part, and we have 3 products here. We have this bag that they're selling, we have the another bag, and then you try to combine that with skincare travel set 16 piece. Like, who the hell would buy this bag along with the skincare travel set? That's like a complete turn off for the visitor. If you're trying to sell like more products at the same time to the more niches, like, you have to stop doing that. General stores and all these stores just doesn't work anymore. It's like a complete BS. Imagine a professional looking for their bag for their traveling and stuff, and then they see you sell the skincare as well. That's a complete turn off, and you need to make your bundles relevant to the product that you're showing, and also stop selling like the general stores because it doesn't work at all. If you want to be serious when it comes to growing your e-commerce business, you need to niche down to the one persona. You can sell the professional bags and the skincare on the same store. So very important thing. Now let's add this product to the cart to see how the cart drawer look like. When we add it to the cart, the mistake here is that you don't want to have this cart reserved for 5 minutes. Like, people are not dumb. They know that this is just like a fake tactic. They know it's not going to sell out in 5 minutes. So it's another red flag for your customers. So for that reason, you need to remove this completely. It's a good thing that you have this free shipping threshold at the top. But what you want to do as well here is to offer other products that will help them reach that free shipping threshold. This is a thing that typically increases the AOV, and therefore you increase your profit margin. But you have to be very careful that you don't confuse your customers what are the things that are in the cart versus what are the things that they can add to the cart. So this is really important thing when you're optimizing your cart drawer. You want to still make very clear what is in the cart so that you don't decrease your conversion rate while optimizing your AOV. So that's another important thing here. So then when it comes to the mega menu, you can see we have travel accessories, health and wellness, apparel, smart tech gadgets. Like, you can't go once again for all these things, and You also want to remove about us from the top. You can have it at the bottom where you have it, but there's really no need to have like about us at the top in the mega menu. You want to make them explore other products, but in this case you don't want to do that because you have skincare and all these things. So for that reason, remove all these products and have a way better mega menu with all the categories and stuff instead of the about us, and that will also help with increasing the revenue. And the last thing here is when it comes to the homepage, you have this big banner image, which is a good thing. It's a not bad image. What you need to have here is a call to action, which something like shop bestsellers, shop new arrivals, or if you have the offer free shipping over $75, you want to offer them all the products that will help them easily achieve that. So for that reason, you need to have the call to action on the homepage above default. If you don't have that, a lot of the customers will not scroll past this point, which is below default, and if you don't have the button, they will just abandon here the purchasing process and they will leave your homepage and you are left with the lower conversion rate. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. If you'd like to receive my free trainings, click the link down below and watch the next video that will help you with increasing your conversion rate.